Okay, so let's talk about attachment styles. Basically, the emotional user manual you never knew you had when it comes to relationships. You might have heard terms like anxious, avoidant, or secure, probably during a late-night spiral about your last situationship crash, landing harder than your Wi-Fi on Zoom. But instead of dry definitions, let's break these down the fun way, with actual bad dating stories. Because let's be real, pain plus time equals content. Let's start with anxious attachment. One great date, then no reply. Suddenly your brain's like, they hate you. You should probably move to a new city. So you double text, then triple, then accidentally send a meme just to get a response. Your nervous system is running a fire drill because someone started typing and then stopped. No message, just 3 dots of doom. Avoidant attachment looks chill until someone says, I like you, and your inner monologue screams, is it though? Classic move, you start backing out, cancel plans, hyper-focus on their flaws, just enough emotional distance to feel safe again. When anxious and avoidant end up together, it's like an emotional tug-of-war. One chases, the other vanishes. Then there's secure attachment. They text back. They're kind. They don't make you decode emojis like it's a secret code. But here's the twist. Attachment styles aren't fixed. With awareness and healing, you can literally rewire your patterns. Still, sometimes you backslide, like when you see your ex's new boo on Insta and suddenly become a facial expression analyst. But now you pause before reacting. Even if it kills you, that pause, that's growth. In the moment, you recognize the panic. But this time, you don't run. You breathe, you communicate, you even talk about it. Not like, here's my trauma resume, but just honest little check-ins. That's what healing looks like. Awareness isn't the end, it's the beginning. It's your emotional GPS out of the dating jungle. Once you've been through enough chaos, the patterns start popping out like neon signs. It's like emotional deja vu with a plot twist. You notice how you always feel like you're too much for someone, or how you chase people who don't really show up? That's not random. That's your attachment style doing gymnastics behind the scenes, trying to protect you in outdated ways. But now you see it, and that changes everything. You're no longer just reacting. You're choosing, getting closer to secure attachment. It's not a personality change. It's emotional muscle memory. And yeah, it takes reps. Turns out, healthy connection doesn't mean perfect. It just means being real, even when it's messy. Like choosing not to spiral when they don't reply instantly. That small moment, that's huge. You're not broken. You're not behind. You're just learning the language of your own heart, and that takes time. Some days the growth feels easy. Other days, you're eating cereal at 2 a.m. wondering if you accidentally trauma bonded again. And don't get me started on dating apps. You're out here trying to find secure attachment in a sea of passive-aggressive bios and vague, looking for vibes guys. But the more aware you get, the faster you spot it. You stop mistaking inconsistency for mystery. You stop calling red flags deep. Eventually, you stop chasing people to feel enough and start giving yourself the stability you've always craved from others. At first, secure love can feel boring, but really, it's peace. And when you're used to chaos, peace feels like a plot twist, and then it happens. You're the one calming the storm, holding space, setting boundaries with kindness. You become the anchor you once searched for. Turns out, healing doesn't show up at your door. It grows quietly in the choices you make when no one's watching. If this hit a little too hard, don't worry. You're in good company. Send this to someone who spirals with you. Healing is awkward, imperfect, hilarious, and totally worth it. Just when you think you've outgrown your patterns, life throws a charming ghost texter in your path, and boom, you trip. Again, one late night and suddenly you're rereading texts, decoding emojis, and crafting the just wanted to check in message like it's a peace treaty. But this time, you notice it. You pause, you breathe, you choose presence over panic. That's not weakness, that's emotional strength. Eventually, the real wins don't come from grand gestures. They come from someone remembering your coffee order and checking in when you go quiet. Boundaries aren't walls. They're doors with locks that you control, and the right people won't try to pick them. The deeper the work gets, the more you realize sometimes it wasn't about them. It was about a part of you asking to be seen. Suddenly, safe doesn't feel scary anymore. It feels like home. Not because it's perfect, but because you're not pretending anymore. You don't erase the old patterns. You just stop letting them drive the car. And that's where the story really starts changing. So wherever you are on a messy, brilliant, emotional journey, keep going. You're doing better than you think. Tag someone who needs to hear this, but probably won't. You know who they are.